And another thing, the men's is dressing like studs now. The men are dressing like studs. Y'all keep like, oh, the little girls and boys clothing. Y'all want to dress like boys. Y'all want to dress like men. The men's is dressing like studs. I have seen 3 men on my timeline alone today that I thought were studs by the way they were dressed. Like, y'all dressing like studs. Y'all starting to look like studs. Or maybe my world is just so gay that I can't, I don't know. But I said what I...
What?
Oh, God. We're cooked.
I'm not going to give my full 2 cents on the whole men are dressing like studs conversation because y'all won't like what I have to say. But if I see another person, especially another gay person, water down the meaning of a stud to a woman that's trying to be a man, y'all, I'm going to lose my shit. Because, why are we reverting to these regressive descriptions and definitions of people in our community?
I'm gonna assume that you ahead of the sexuals and bro ahead of the sexuals too. I'm already ahead of the sexuals.
The defense of men? Are we okay? I literally saw a video from someone on here who's apparently gay talking about, oh, don't the women want to be men? Ain't they trying to be men? That's why they dress like that. Are you okay? We gotta lock in. I get it. It was a nasty little setup. The wording was kind of off, even though I did get what her point she was trying to make. But again, I'm not going to talk about that. But please, remember who the fuck you are. Why are we doing this?
Tell me he didn't just say that.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
I keep seeing this shit all over my For You page, and I don't care what nobody says, so I'm finna address it. I don't think that she meant the men are dressing like studs, bro. I think she simply meant the men are dressing more feminine, and she didn't have no better way to say it. Nonetheless,
You serve zero purpose.
clothes don't have a gender. So a woman cross-dressing doesn't mean that she wants to be a man, bro. That doesn't make anybody want to be a man because clothes don't have a gender. Heels were invented for men. Then women start wearing them. Dresses, men. Women start wearing them. Crop tops, men. Then women start wearing them. But yeah, though, just don't put man and studs in no category, because then that brings out all the weirdos. Oh, they want to be us, they want to be us. Like, nobody wants to be y'all, fool. Half of y'all can't even handle financial responsibility, gang. And then, like, a lot of times, y'all be emotionally unintelligent, and that's why like this, oh, yeah, the studs is dressing like men, and the man is dressing like studs. That's why that offends you, because you're emotionally. But yeah, I think being emotionally unintelligent caused a lot of these conversations, because male officers and female officers wear the same clothes. Male firefighters and female firefighters wear the same clothes, G. Clothes don't have a gender. Yes.
Who is this nigga?
There are some, I'm a firm believer, some clothes for girls, some clothes for boys, whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But it's like, these are the same who will be broke and instead of just getting a job will stay at home and emotionally abuse their mama. Or be gay and instead of coming out, they'll just beat the shit out of their baby mama or their girlfriend and say they fighting demons. You're not fighting demons, you're just emotionally unintelligent. But yeah, men aren't dressing like studs. They're just getting more comfortable in their sexuality. So they are dressing a little bit more feminine, like, or not even that, because niggas was wearing crop tops in the 90s. Crop tops were made for men. I don't know. I think y'all just brutally homophobic and y'all don't like to see men doing anything. But yeah, don't make it a debate between studs and men, because it's not that. Just simply the men are dressing more feminine, and that y'all deem feminine, I don't know, because all these clothes were originally for men, because nothing is ever originally made for women. It's a male version, and then they make a weird spin-off for women. I don't know what the y'all are even talking about. But yeah, let's wrap that up.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Sensational.
I just want to say that this is number 9,999th reason of how it is that black men get disrespected. I, for one, I'm just going to say, from somebody who does content creation, somebody who is out here on social media on a daily, literally on these streets, right? Just huffing it. I have never seen conversations like this take place with the Africans, with the Arabs, with the Europeans, with the white Americans, with the Asians, with the South America. I have not seen this type of conversation ever in life. This only happens, from what I can see, from my point of view of being on social media every single day, multiple platforms. This only happens within the black community. This only happens to specifically black men, and especially straight black men. Every single day, every single week, every single month, 365 days of the year. I have not, this is so egregious. You mean to tell me that black men don't know how we just didn't have any type of dressing? Like, the only reason that we're wearing J's, we got that from black women. Nike Techs, we got that from black women. The way that we got like lineups, shape ups, waves, braids, all we got that directly from black women. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then she was like, well, of course, they're getting it directly, from the women, because, women are both, and da da da. I don't got no time for this, dog. Like, this is just crazy. This is 100%. If that is the case, right? If men, the only reason that men are men are simply because of women, then why is it that we even have this whole thing? Why is it that we even have this whole thing, right? We shouldn't even have a population or anything. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is just, and this is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. This is crazy. This is insanity. And I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know. I realistically, I don't even know at this moment in time where we are. And as I've stated before, I feel very sorry for a lot of the young men out here that want to date, because you have a lot of women like this with this mentality in your age range where they'll just say anything. They will just literally say anything. And the craziest part is she admitted that she's a lesbian. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn I looked directly at the video. I listened to the exact same video, and she says that she lives in a world where primarily this is what she looks at. She looks at other women. She's geared towards other women. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to fathom, why is it that your focal point, your point of view directly on the topic has anything to do with straight black men? You're not even interested. You don't even like us. So why even talk about us? Why is this even a topic? It'd have been different if we were talking about something where, you heard some guys say something. All right, cool. But that's not even the case. That's not even the case. And then you got one of the other ones directly up there. One of the other studs wanted to, go on some type of a rant, trying to find their way through something. I'm like, yo, no, you're not qualified. You're not qualified. You're not qualified. And then on top of that, this is and this is what I get sick and tired of when it deals with this whole conversation. At the end of the day, when a person couldn't even find a point, what did they want to label straight black men as? Oh, this is just a lot of homophobia. Where did that even come from? Where did that even come from? We are the only group of men out here that primarily gets listed as hating everybody. That is incredible to me. That's 1,000%. Matter of fact, I'm going to just let this. She got some more stuff to say. So let me just let this continue.
No baby daddy. I'm not beefing with no stud with no baby daddy. I don't know why y'all thought that, like, I was just pandering towards stud. I don't even like them. All I was saying was, dress like they care about themselves now. A lot of shit that y'all are wearing now, y'all would have called it gay, sass 5 years ago. Let's be so for real. Y'all look like y'all care about y'allselves. Y'all not ashy. Y'all don't look fatherless no more. Y'all needed some inspo from stud so y'all can see how to wear. And like I said, I don't even like them, but I can give them that type of credit. Also, for the men that were trying to call me ugly, let me see your mom. Let me see your mom. Let me see her. Let me see your mom. Let me see your sister. You yourself get no pretty bitch. She smacked her coochie in your face because you chase anything with that. I bet your baby mama ugliest. Also, I don't know why y'all thought y'all ran me off the internet. This is a side gig, sweetheart, where I can make all the money that you make at your regular 9 to 5 in one video. Literally. I said what I said. Also, a lot of the men just hate black women because the way y'all calling me all kinds of pea-brain, black, dumb in my DMs, you hate your mama, don't you? I hate my mom too if I look like that. Anyway.
All right, so next you heard this, right? So she wanted to say that she was giving a compliment towards studs, but at the same time, she was also saying that because of studs, again, that black men basically learned something. They learned how to dress, they learned how to take care of themselves. No, you actually see, this is how you have people that are so far removed. You have guys who actually work in skincare. You have guys that are actually barbers that actually help dudes when they go to the shop exfoliate. Like, they have a hot towel that they'll put directly on their skin. Like, there's an actual skincare routine. She wouldn't know anything about that because she's a woman. She more than likely never been into a barber shop at all, so she wouldn't know what it is to go, have a warm towel put directly on your face, and them taking the razor and slowly, just scraping off, the dead skin and the hair and doing all of that. Like, these certain barbershops got a whole skincare routine and everything like that. So this is not anything new for black men directly out here. This is not anything new. And like I said before, she was still throwing shots directly at black men, like, oh, you don't look fatherless anymore, this, that, and the third, and all this other type of stuff. This is why when she wanted to say that, oh, for the black men that wanted to come at me sideways, this is why they was coming at you sideways, because you were saying stuff that had nothing to do with it. You were just randomly saying stuff. Just like throwing shots for no reason. You're saying stuff that don't need to be said. Like, this is crazy to me. This is crazy. That's like me turning around and sitting up there saying that, gay men deserve their credit because they're teaching black women out here how to actually be women. Like, y'all actually taking care of your skin. You know how to actually do makeup. You know how to actually put on your hair. You know how to actually wear and walk in heels. Do you understand how crazy that sounds? Just imagine if black men started saying that. Do you understand the uproar that would happen on social media at this moment in time? It would be a war zone out here because black women would not stand for that at all. But yet here we are. But I do want to give a special shout out to the few of those in the gay community that decided to speak up and call her out, and many others out there, on their nonsense on this whole topic. Again, it shouldn't even be a topic. This shouldn't even be a conversation at this moment in time. Like I said, shout out to those in the gay community who actually understand that this is nonsense, that things like this just should not even be brought up. It shouldn't even be said because, again, it makes no type of sense. Again, I don't know if this was any type of like rage bait, because she said that she makes money directly off of this content. But as a content creator, somebody that does this, I just want you to know, champ, everybody that does content creation is one EMP away from not being able to do this. So you might want to back up from deciding that you want to, put this into people's faces, like, I just do this. I could sit up there and make, several mortgages in one. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because as easy as you can sit up here and do this, it can be stripped away real quick. Like I said, you're on TikTok. It wasn't that long ago that everybody on TikTok was crying. It was a burning house. People didn't know what it was that they were going to sit up there and do. And magically, y'all got a goldfish memory and you forgot about that. That's some crazy work. Because I promise you, let TikTok actually get ripped away where you can't do this anymore. Let's see if you're going to be saying that. Let's see if you're going to still have this voice. Let's see if you're still going to be able to clown people like you were just doing in that video. You won't. You're going to be trying to download Red Note and speak Mandarin. You're going to be trying to go to every other app in order to get what it is that you were able to get. And like I said, you don't know if you will get monetized or how that specifically works. You may say something that may not work. Oh, I forgot. Matter of fact, she's a part of the community. It's not going to work because they're not going to let you on there. They're not going to let you speak. So like I said, you be happy that you actually have TikTok, that this little thing that is here has that little bit of freedom, because again, like I said before, it can be stripped, it can be taken away. The government is flopping all over the place when it deals with this. But like I said, people don't understand the type of blessings that they have when they have them. But again, this is it was a nonsensical conversation, and it's being led by this woman here because she is the primary person that actually started this whole thing. Again, it was stupid. And then you had other stupid people that wanted to follow suit and follow behind, as you were clearly able to see. Tweedledee and Tweedledummer. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that's stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.